I spent the first 4 years of my life in Bangalore, a city in southern India. I'm 16 now and I don't remember much. I couldn't tell you the name of my street or my school. But if there's one thing I do remember, it's waking up to the sound of tuk-tuks. Seeing their yellow and green canvases traverse the busy streets of Bangalore, sitting in them, feeling the road, feeling the wind in my hair. You see, an infant's brain faces this huge, daunting task called the sampling problem. It must learn and process the world around it perfectly, find its own place in this huge, overwhelming system, and do so as soon as possible, all with the computational power of, well, a potato. And as such, our brain is a picky eater. It chooses and remembers what it deems important for our growth and tunes out the rest. And my brain, out of everything it could have possibly latched onto, chose the tuk-tuk. But since it has become a beacon of my curiosity, of my intrigue, of wonder, and while my curiosity may seem like a smooth sailing ship, it wasn't. For more than 8 years, the colors had faded away. Ever since I outgrew my toddler self, really, I'd stopped seeing the tuk-tuks for their bright yellow and green colors, but started seeing the dust covering it. I didn't appreciate the engine's novelty, but felt disturbed by its noise. And slowly, exceedingly, life began losing its wonder and its glamour. So, what changed? Why did the world become so dull? Well, it wasn't any earth shattering event, it was much worse. I grew up as toddlers, as infants, asking questions comes so incredibly naturally to us. The average person, by the age of just 5, has already asked more than 40,000 questions. And this is not accidental, this is not recent or something new, but something purposeful, something that has been around since the dawn of Homo sapiens. Curiosity is a tool for survival. It's what allowed our ancestors to be out hunting for food, but then see a plant and go, ooh, I wonder if I can eat that. And boom, vegetarians, agriculture, hunter-gatherers. Those are prehistoric job opportunities opening up. So then, why does something seemingly necessary for survival tend to just disappear by itself? Well, in order to understand why curiosity fades out faster than New Year resolutions, we must first understand what curiosity is. Lowenstein in 1994 described curiosity as an anticipation of the reward state in the brain, compelling us to close out what he called information gaps, the gaps between what we know and what we don't. As we age, though, our brains develop a finer and finer understanding of the world, reducing the need to explore. We learn enough to get by, and the drive to seek out new knowledge dwindles. But I'm up here on stage today to say no, that's false. The fact that our curiosity is supposed to disappear is a myth. That's just an excuse for what we enforce on ourselves, for what we let go of due to underestimation. We treat curiosity like a toy. Tell the young 4-year-old to keep asking questions, but oh, stop questioning everything and keep your head low if you're out of elementary school. We are rewarded and we reward for certainty, for having the right answers, and for building resumes filled with achievements rather than experiences. And in doing so, we stop asking questions, we stop noticing what we don't know, and the world, once vibrant, becomes predictable. It loses its mystery, its wonder, and its depth. And I too believed in this till a few years ago. Do what you need to do, get the good grades, but motivation and the pursuit of knowledge beyond that is meaningless. No, that's just for the scholars. I'm no scholar. But then something small, yet extraordinary happened. Imagine this. You're a tourist in Bangkok, Thailand. You need to get to your hotel as soon as possible. But outside, the rain is relentless, pounding against the pavement, flooding the streets. You find a taxi, relief washing over you, and you sink into the seat. But soon, even the car is trapped, tire deep in murky floodwater. You have to step out, dragging your luggage behind you, stranded in a foreign country where you don't speak the language. Every sedan in the city is powerless against the storm. You ask for help until finally someone agrees to take you. But this time, not in an SUV, not in a truck, not even in a boat, but in a tuk-tuk. And that tourist was me. That night, I watched a tuk-tuk accomplish what no luxury sedan could. And that moment ignited something in me. What made it possible? What allowed such a small, simple vehicle to succeed where so many others failed? But more importantly, it reawakened something I had lost. It reminded me of what it felt like to be curious, to marvel at something for no reason other than pure, unfiltered wonder. To not just move through the world, but to engage with it, to question it, and to seek out its intricacies. Because curiosity doesn't just teach, it clears. It cuts through the mental fog, the dullness, and the weight of routine. And once it starts, it sustains itself. Like a self-propagating fire, all it needs is a single spark, our decision to ask a question. Because while it's innate to us as humans, it's not automatic. It's our responsibility to feed it and to kindle it by constantly searching for what we don't know. And so I give you the 3 pillars to unlocking your curiosity: under scheduling, exploration, and creation. Curiosity needs space to grow. It thrives on intellectual freedom, not a jam-packed schedule. We can't expect ourselves to wonder about the world if our brains are running on a never-ending checklist. So let yourself slow down, let yourself be present, because that is when curiosity sneaks in. Next, exploration. Curiosity doesn't come out of nowhere. We are only interested in things that feel within reach. You won't wake up one day suddenly fascinated by quantum physics if you've never explored science before. Curiosity must be fed. It thrives when we expose ourselves to new ideas, new fields, and new perspectives. We must seek out information gaps and invite uncertainty. And finally, creation. When we create, we transform passive knowledge into active discovery. We don't just consume information, we manipulate it, test it, and connect it. It's one of those few times when we achieve total immersion, when distractions disappear and ideas flow effortlessly. And in that space, curiosity isn't just present, it's unstoppable. And so, I leave you with this. Be curious. Allow yourself to wonder about the ordinary and chase the extraordinary. Let questions guide you, not towards a final perfect answer, but to deeper, richer questions. Let yourself explore without a fixed destination. Think without fear, and to notice things that most people overlook. Because in curiosity, the world doesn't just expand, it comes alive. And in those questions, the world stays rich, vibrant, and full of possibility, just like my doctor. Thank you.